children, I hope you're ready to talk about Mad Men and the final episode prediction, because that's exactly what I am going to do. So first off, we already know that Betty is dead. Bye, oh sweet little birdie. But because she's gone, I'll just get right into it and say that Don Draper is coming back for those kids. Why, Sarah? Why would he come back for these children? He's been on this existential journey for so long now. No, the Flip Wilson, you know, the person that was on the TV right before it cut off, that's one of the things Matthew Weiner does, the foreshadowing. Flip Wilson was this actor, comedian, performer, and he gave up a big chunk of his career to watch his kids and watch his family. So that is telling. And you have to understand too, the reason why Don Draper goes on these journeys where he's like, oh, stuff's getting bad, screw it, I'm just gonna run. He can do that because he has that luxury. He's got the money, or he had the money, and he could just take off because the kids are taken care of. So, and he still has some money left. So I wouldn't worry too much about, you know, how poor he is. I think he's still got some money going for him. But he had the luxury of the kids being okay, thinking, oh, they're with Betty. But that's about to change. So the next call, when he checks in with Sally, he's running home and he's gonna take care of them because he doesn't have the luxury anymore of saying toodles. And in the last episode, where he was just shedding everything, you know, the apartment he was shedding, the Cadillac he was shedding, but he shed the Cadillac. That young boy, the drifter, who left the motel with him, that was his version of Dick Whitman. That's him saying goodbye to his past. Him getting beat up in the motel, him being in that city around those people, that was a throwback to his family. And there was a Twilight episode, which was basically the exact same thing. I think it was an insurance salesman who went back home in a way and saw his old life. And it's the same thing. He's basically saying goodbye, Dick Whitman, goodbye to his old life. And it's kind of a rebirth. This is his rebirth. And the giving away of that Cadillac was just like, that. Yeah, that's him shedding Dick Whitman. So he's going home. The big thing that I don't think you guys are going to like that I'm going to say is Pete Campbell is going to die. In the last episode, Buddy Holly is playing at the end. Pete is joining. He wants to go work for the private jet company Lear. Buddy Holly dies in a plane crash. Pete's father died in a plane crash. He's on this journey to get his wife back, and the minute he walks out that door in the last episode where he says, "Good day," that was his farewell to her and his family. I think he finally made everything right with his family, and now he dies. I hate that I'm saying this, but I think that's actually what happens. And anytime you have Duck Phillips in an episode who is pushing Pete towards his new job, nothing good happens because Duck Phillips is a bad omen. Coca-Cola. Everybody thinks it's going to be Don Draper who does this Coca-Cola ad, and you know Coca-Cola is coming. When they're in the McMahon light beer boardroom and they're talking about beer and that commercial for light beer, their new ad, they're drinking Coca-Cola. Don goes to Oklahoma. He, you know, gets wrangled into, the guy asks him to help fix the Coca-Cola machine. So Coca-Cola is this thing that we know is coming. Betty dates her goodbye letter 1970. The Coke campaign, that Coke commercial, the iconic one, I'd like to give the Coke, that beautiful, the Coke commercial airs 1971. The question is, who writes the Coke commercial? And my money is on Peggy. Let me tell you why it's Peggy. It's Peggy because Peggy is the one who basically laid out in the last episode exactly what she wanted from life. She wants to do something big. She wants to create something meaningful. Coke. And that commercial kind of has Dan and Peggy written all over it. Who else? I think that's it. Everyone else's story is tied up. Pete dies. Don Draper goes home to his family. He looks after those kids. Does he give up advertising? I think so. Maybe he becomes a writer. He becomes something else. I think he's done with advertising. I think Don Draper, the ad man, is gone. Does he start another ad agency? I don't know. I think he's done with advertising. I think he goes and does something else at this point. It would be nice if he did. We just don't see. I just think he's done with ads. Peggy does the commercial. That's, and everyone else's story is already tied up. So let me know. I think I nailed it. I think I got it down. Let me know how you think Mad Men's gonna end if you watch. Let me know if you think I'm crazy. It's a hard show to predict because he doesn't do symbolism. Matthew Weiner, the executive producer, he does do foreshadowing, but he doesn't do symbolism. So, but everything is very calculated in the show. So let me know. Are you guys? That's it for me. Took out the greatest show on earth. Live long and prosper. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Poke, poke.